Three, two, one, boom. 2025, there's three of us, and there's four of us in the household. So we're taking some food away. This is our update. Every time we do something wow, significant, we go to this sushi restaurant and celebrate. So,
Because I love sushi.
so what's our latest? So here's what we're doing. We got a good routine. Baby has a stroller now, and she has a koala carrier,
Yes.
and it's
And she's almost 3 months old.
we're trying not to spoil her. I think that's probably the number one.
Yeah, we don't want to spoil her because that's a problem over time.
You just don't want her to be like always Velcro baby, pick her up all the time and never leave your side.
Well, she is right now. She's a Velcro baby.
She's it's in the genes. I'm a Velcro baby too, so she needs to take care of me all the time also.
Yeah, so, and like in the morning, all she wants is mommy, mommy, mommy. But like in the evening, she can sleep like on her own. Like she can fall asleep, like without like rocking her.
Yeah. So yeah, we've sort of life is good. I can say life is good.
Yeah.
There was no baby hassles, or we've got our house, and it's just been reshuffled a few times, different beds, sleeping situations.
We tried everything. Yeah, we tried everything scenario so that baby can be comfortable.
Yeah, and it's all about the breast, guys. Breastfeeding like mad, like just milking and milking and milking, and then freezing and more milking, and we got doomsday milk. Like we got enough to last.
Yes, I did like some frozen milk just in case.
So
Yeah.
so that's good. So here's where we're at. Baby just got a passport.
Yes, she got a passport, and then we just received it like last day. Yeah, and then because we have this trip coming, right?
Yes. So that's good news. Why are we traveling again? So of course we want to keep ties with the Philippines, and Ella's family there. They miss her. They're excited about the baby. So that's clear. We're kind of big with, life is sort of limited opportunities, so you can take the chance now and maybe never again. So
And actually, this is their first time to meet the baby in person because we don't want to wait longer. So like she's already like a little bit like adult and the cuteness is gone.
yeah, so babies can fly free, or that's an interesting point. We'll talk about that. It's not free like we thought it was. Supposedly you can get like a really deep discount on flights until they're 2 years old. But yeah.
No, there's no free flight actually.
No, but we did see some really cheap flights to go back, so it kind of lined up. So we basically decided, let's go for it. Let's do the baby's christening in the Philippines with, Lola and Grandpa
Yeah,
and
my relatives, my family.
everyone. And the proper, christening with a priest.
Yeah, priest and church.
Okay, so now the last step is we need the Australian government to let us leave this blessed country. They like to exert control. And unfortunately, with the visa, how things work, they need to approve you to leave. Otherwise, they don't let you back in. So
Yeah, so we have to apply another bridging visa and showing that our real intention is doing this religious thing.
So we're gonna just go with the straight truth, and hopefully that works. And yeah, let's have the faith that they honor such things. It's a legit reason. It's not like we can do that any other time in our life. Christening happens usually within the first year, right?
Yeah.
Even at newborn.
Yeah, they do that.
Would she normally be christened right now? Like,
Yes, if you're ready.
yeah, this is the age. So
Yeah.
um,
But before that, we have to go to this Thailand first. Like,
so Scotty Boy kind of came up with this idea, like, hey, like Ella's hometown is great, but it's not like a resort lifestyle. You can't. It's not like Bohol or Bakakai or like what's the other one?
Boracay?
Yeah, Boracay. It's not like any of that. So, and we're trying not to spend too much, really.
Yeah.
And so, turns out this is brand new. They just opened up a flight from where we live
Brisbane.
to Bangkok. Hello. And then Bangkok to Philippines is pretty cheap. So
Yeah, it's actually very cheap, and also like the accommodation, which is like you can stay in a nice hotel with cheap.
So actually, that's our cheap way to get to the Philippines. Is we're going to go to Bangkok, wink, wink, explore that area, and I've been there before, and so I'm going to try to shelter Ella from the bad parts, or maybe we'll get to jump right in it.
So we're gonna stay there for almost like 12 weeks, and then fly
12
going.
days, 12 days, not weeks.
Oh yeah, 12 days and almost and also going to the Philippines. So we're gonna stay in Bicol for only like 1 week, and then go to Iloilo and back to Manila.
Yeah. Okay. So there, you heard a few things in there. So we're kind of curious on like where we will live. Like we're going to give ourselves a 5-year timeline of setting up, and so we could even hop in. Our food might be. I could see it in the bag. You want to go get it? You go pick it up and get soy sauce and wasabi and chopsticks. Lots of soy sauce. All right, that's just me being commander in chief. Yeah, so we could obviously just go to the Philippines and come back, but trying to make the most of like learning. You know, it's a very diverse country. All these different islands. We're thinking of popping by Bohol because you know it's kind of a social place, and we've been there a couple of times. Easy to like just get social and have fun with people. Huh? Not yet. So yeah. Anyway, I was just saying like, why are we going to Iloilo? It's kind of random. We don't have
Yeah.
any family. We don't know anyone.
Well, it's because international airport in Daraga opened another airport going to Iloilo.
Hold the mic.
So like from Daraga International Airport, they have a way going to Iloilo for a very cheap, as in very very cheap. So that's a direct. So why don't we just check it out?
Yeah. So that's the big one. It's just like being able to get around, and we want to have a connection to Ella's hometown, and they have an airport there, and we might end up living there. We might end up building and living there. But what if we could have a cheap plane ride, like only a $30 plane ride to a different city? Then we could still see family. We could fly them all to see us for
We can even come back and forth.
So for $30 a person, all of a sudden it's not such a big deal. So, planes that cheap. I mean, it's even in the Philippines, it's not too bad. You can take a bus for 1,000 pesos,
Yeah.
or you can take a plane for 1,000 pesos. Which one?
I'd rather take the plane.
She took that bus for 17 hours for 1,500 pesos, and then we realized you could have taken the plane for cheaper.
Yeah.
So it depends on the price. You need to book early. Okay, it's not just. But Philippines pricing is quite wild. If you haven't checked, Cebu Pacific is wild. Like if you book 6 months in advance, it's really really cheap. But if you try to get it last minute, even like 1 month before, no, sky high. It's like 10x the price, literally, or 5x.
So there's another also. So there's another also a news. We're trying to bring my sister here because we probably need her help because I'm going to back to work. So we're trying to bring here for like tourist visa, and then we'll figure out if that could happen like also like student visa over time.
So we always like to challenge ourselves. Like we've done a lot, right?
Yeah.
We've achieved a lot with this whole process. We're no better than anyone else, but we try to have a try, have a go, be ready to fail, be ready for knockbacks, and then find a way through. So that's kind of what we wanted to remind everyone, that you don't just try once and give up if something bad happens, or not bad, but if someone else has the control, which we're talking about governments here and access to countries, and we're not criminals or anything, but still they put rules in place where you have to follow the rules. So getting into the Philippines but mainly our problem has been visa related.
Yes, that's our problem.
Good news also, I guess we can say, is that the medical is all resolved.
Oh yeah,
Here.
that's the medical. So I think this what's the guy they call it the
Check X-ray. Just X-ray.
the X-ray what do you call it,
TB?
doctor, yeah, the expert.
So it's a chief medical officer.
Yeah, so Scott and I talked to him. Mostly Scott talked to him, kind of like not like argue, but like depending our situation. And I think he kind of realized, okay, let's just give what they want. So he gave us like, okay, she's free to go, like, but he was still gonna like look after me like for a while.
Yeah, we'll probably do a separate video on that one. It's not really. It's a delicate situation. Like when you're dealing with a process, you have to respect that there's a certain process.
Yeah.
But as soon as you feel like you're being treated unfairly, like wait a minute. So we basically spoke up, or I spoke up, and we
Yeah.
spoke up together. I actually used her email to write like a really like clear communication, let's call it that, and then they started replying to her, and she had to kind of like pick up the conversation, which was fun. So anyway, baby's awake. Hold on. Welcome to my channel. So that's little cutie. You can see that she's got the little button nose,
But not like mommy.
and she got the nice teeth. Well, when her teeth come in, they'll be nice like yours. And me, maybe she'll have my strength,
Yeah, for sure.
so she can lift her own babies one day.
She's a big baby.
Yeah. So we're just waiting on our sushi, and here it comes. Sushi's coming, and we'll just head home. You got? Is it enough though? Maybe just grab another handful of sauce. So yeah, guys, we just try to keep you updated. Thanks for keeping us on the channel. We do. Ella really does love having an audience that knows her and gets to follow her progress because she does have a kind of a special journey. From my side, I've toyed with a channel for men and just kind of like that kind of stuff. So I do have that. If you want to jump and give me a little subscribe, or just the videos will come. I got lots of stories about Ella when we met, but from the boys' side of things, the man side of things. All right, I'll just give this to. Well, we'll just walk and talk, but I'm going to give you a little bit of distance so you can see. So there she's going, and that's our setup. Those are wheels, basically. Let me just. Marketplace, of course, is amazing. I wasn't going to pay like a big money for a stroller. I just find it, even though it's probably worth it. That's like a $1,000 stroller. But we didn't find that out until we looked it up later. You just saw the design, and you're like, I want that.
Yeah, I saw it.
And it was $100 or something. 120 from a local person. It just was, pre-loved, right? Pre-used. And baby, honestly, it's been. I think it comes from the mother. Just given a lot of love and attention, to be honest. I can see the difference for parents that don't have the time to spend it with their kids. It's not their fault. It's not like blaming them. Look at that nice evening sky. No? Yeah. So, not blaming other people's parents, but it's just like you have all the time in the world for her. It's your number one priority. But imagine the people that have to work and they're just worried about a job and just making money to keep the lights on at home and food. So
I have to go back to work.
So sure, we're in a fortunate situation. She got a maternity cover. You just chose the right place to work, I guess. Yeah. So the little perk. So that's nice. The rest of it is, we're just walking back. And our trip is going to be in a couple months. Ariella is really like seeing herself on camera. This is wild. And so you're going to see Thailand from us. There's not a lot of content on Bangkok or Pattaya experienced by a couple. So I think that's going to be a unique POV. Yes. And we're not scared to get into the mix of it. Yeah. Nothing's off limits. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
So anyway, I think that's pretty much it from Scotty Boy and Ella. You want to say kisses?
Love lots, guys. So be careful. Take care. Baboosh. I love you.